And welcome everybody to Live on the Av, your only daily live video game news show in the entire world. I'm your host, Chad, and today I'm joined by Jason, and we're going to run down all the news for Thursday, May 12th, 2016 that you guys might have missed. And something that you definitely did not miss is the Assassin's Creed movie trailer that just came out. Jimmy Kimmel, always getting the good stuff, dude. He got
Jimmy
this bad
Kimmel.
boy.
How does he get everything so early? Like, it's weird to me. Like, he gets all the video game stuff now. It's so strange. But yeah, I'm glad he did. We got to see what this thing finally looks like. And
Finally, dude, after all these stills and like goofy images we see in the streets and everything like that they've been showing us, you get Caleb Lynch, who's going to be your main character, played by Michael Fassbender. And the weird thing that I wanted to talk about was that they're taking criminals into this world, and then they're throwing them. Abstergo is throwing them into the assassins in the past, and it's usually in like an office building, nice and classy. This we got to see it like with a bunch of dirt and some trees growing around inside of it, which could have been, just like a. I was thinking that it was kind of like a mind trip when I saw that, where he's walking in his like outfit through those trees and the dust is going on. But then another piece of me is like it shows at the end that they're fighting inside of like what looks to be a temple, as if like this Abstergo lab was created inside some sort of crazy temple.
yeah, that makes sense. I thought that was like the weird loading screen kind of thing. Like, you're just kind of like, like the white screen, or like it's like booting into the system. That, like, my first, like, it's maybe that's how you boot into the world, as you walk through this and you see all the other people that are boot into their different worlds. But then it didn't make sense why he was going fast and everybody was just going slow. So
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, but we could deal with that, dude. Then the other things we got shown was Maria, one of the girls who's gonna play another assassin, who dude had a weird ass soul patch tattoo, dude. I could not get over that.
Well, dude, I couldn't get actually like I'm just like I guess getting in the weird nitpicky stuff. Like, I couldn't get over any of the facial tattoos. They were so strange, and it just looked like a little kid got a hold of a marker or something.
And just started drawing on
It
everyone.
was really odd, but maybe it has some like religious or some kind of implications that we don't understand
Dude, to join
in that culture. But I've never seen anything like that in my life outside of like Game of Thrones or something.
Yeah, but and that could be part of the the Brotherhood or wherever they're joining. We're taking us back to 15th century Spain, the Spanish Inquisition as well, dude. I got a few things to say before we move on to this, because I'm sure you guys are all erupting. Leave comments below, let us know, dude, and we're going to talk more about it on the block party for sure. But it totally looks like, because of the camera angles and the jumping and stuff like that, it totally felt like one of those cosplay videos that you see when like a couple of assassins are all dressed up and they're jumping from like small bush to small bush.
Yeah, totally. It had a very like strangely had a low budget look to it. Like, some of the scenes where they're like the parkour scenes especially looked really low rent. Like, some of the other stuff looked like some pretty solid special effects and stuff, but dude,
some of the visuals did, like the landscapes and stuff like that looked pretty solid, I thought.
but they also look solid in the game, so it's like whatever,
That's
dude.
the other thing, is like it's really capturing the game, so I hope it doesn't go off the deep end and crash you. But what I do hope happens is at the end, when he's standing up there about to do the leap of faith, that he jumps into a haystack, dude. It would kill me.
My god, if they don't jump into a haystack, they fucking miss the boat, right? Like, you have to. The fucking movie is very literal, so it's clearly gonna do it.
It is. It's taken, like, it's got some of the finishing moves, like the 2 dagger stabs, which is another thing. I mean, we could talk about this forever, but like, they get the daggers before they go into there. Usually that's like something they acquire when they're already there. So why did he have the daggers before he went in? Could be all part of the way they make it feel real, because he had the back. That's the other weird thing, is like they launch it around with this like claw thing, dude. And you're jumping around the room like you're at one of those jumping things at the Eastgate Mall, dude.
I don't know what I wanted from this movie. I guess I didn't want this movie, so this isn't for me. But if you love Assassin's Creed, I don't know. Are you gonna be excited about this?
I'm kind of excited about it. Dude, I get excited easily about a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm excited to see where this story goes, and I'll be there with a ticket in hand day one.
Oh yeah, me too. I have to see what happens, because it looks kind of like a train wreck, but then it looks like it could be kind of interesting.
Yeah, dude. There's a few parts that make it look like, okay, they're actually got some production behind it, and then there's a lot of parts where it's like, oh crap, cosplay convention, dude. But we'll continue to follow the Assassin's Creed movie. Obviously, now that the trailer's out there, more and more trailers are gonna come out, dude. Slurpee cups, all sorts of crazy shit's gonna be coming out for Assassin's Creed movie. So stay locked here, dude. We'll have all your breaking news on it. Something that we just talked about, we weren't, didn't necessarily need. Assassin's Creed. Something else we don't necessarily need is Star Trek Online is finally coming to consoles 6 years after it came out. Let me just be the first to say that game was awesome 6 years ago.
That game was cool as shit, dude. I like that game a lot. Like,
dude, Romulans and like
all the different little the way they phrase the missions as if they were like little episodes from TV shows and stuff like that. They did a lot of cool things, but that was a long time ago. I didn't even know this thing was actually still running.
Yeah, I didn't either, man. And like the fact that they had a team now behind it, prepping it for consoles. Like, okay, they must be, maybe they're testing the waters. They have all this stuff. They haven't been releasing a lot of expansion packs or like really needing to do that. Or they're making a decent amount of cash.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that is unexplained behind it.
Yeah, there's like, I'm guessing maybe there's like low upkeep. You only got a couple thousand people playing and they're paying $15 a month. You only need one guy to like kind of make missions and stuff. It doesn't look good.
No,
it doesn't look good at all. Like graphically, it's like it looks like a game that came out 6 years ago.
But
like,
you know, if you're looking for a free to play and you like Star Trek, this is probably the only thing you're gonna get.
Totally, I'm 100% gonna check this out and play it. Like, I want to know, like, I mean, 6 years of refinements, right? Like the gameplay should be on point. Like, it should be pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they've changed in the world because I enjoyed it. So check that out. We don't have an official date for that, or do we?
Oh shoot, I don't think we do.
Not yet, but we'll update you guys. Since we talked about it today, dude, I know you guys want to know when it comes out. We'll hit you up with it next week once we hear more about it. And something that I'm not really looking forward to since the beta, but they're trying to jam a story down our throats, dude. We got the Homefront, the Revolution story trailer just cracked out here, trying to suck us in, trying to get more people into it. I played the beta, man, rough as hell, and I know that things don't change that quickly from there. And also on the story aspect of it, it doesn't seem like, it seems like a kind of a cool story cliche where the main thing is like all these resistance dudes are going to try and save Benjamin Walker, the voice of freedom. One man is going to change everything. You're literally going to kill hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dudes, dragging people into battle for one guy. I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude, nothing, like, I've been, like...
kind of weak story, dude.
I enjoyed the first Homefront, like, I enjoyed the world.
You did, you talked about it a lot, yeah.
I don't know if I thought the game was amazing or great, but I just liked the world that they built. I thought it was an interesting world, and this game has done nothing for me since... Actually, the announcement trailer, I think it was at E3, where it was, like, this little speech, was fucking great. Like, that trailer, I was like, oh shit, a new Homefront, this is really cool. And then I saw the game, and I was like, I'm out. Like, nothing about this looks like it does anything to excite me or advance the genre at all. It just looks like another generic shooter.
Yeah, dude, which is really sad because the idea is cool. The resistance thing, I'm always a big resistance guy.
Yeah, the world is cool.
The graphics are kind of weak, dude. The frame rate was awful, dude.
It looks like Call of Duty.
Yeah, like in 2006.
Yeah, like the old Xbox one. Like, yeah, and I've seen some gameplay of it now. I've been like checking it out, and I'm just like, it doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold up at all. It's gonna be a tough sell.
And dude, I feel like they ruined some story elements in that trailer too. Like some parts that I don't know much about it, but it looks like some people are dying that probably shouldn't be dying, or you know, maybe they are supposed to be dying. I didn't want to know about it, but that's gonna be coming out soon for you guys. 30-hour campaign, open world gameplay, and the guns seem like the only thing that's gonna get me excited, dude. Is just swapping out the stuff because I did feel like enjoy the shooting in that game a little bit, but everything else was just awful, dude. I couldn't drag myself into it. But something that has me super excited that I did not realize was coming, dude, is the Elusive Hitman targets.
Cool stuff.
Coming out tomorrow, dude. Only available for 48 hours, so make sure you guys start booking accordingly. And there's going to be people bitching that they didn't have enough time to do it. And there's going to be people, because down the road...
That's the whole point, dude.
Square Enix is also saying that these elusive targets might not even be advertised or announced. They could just appear in your game or be loaded in. So if you see like a tiny little patch come through, you might want to take a look for an elusive target. But it's kind of cool. Limited intel, dude. Instinct mode shut down. You can't use that to cheat. Nope. If you die, the mission is over. You're fucked. You don't get to try it again.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love it. I love it.
I was just playing Afterbirth the other day, and they have daily challenges. You only get one try, and it's like always like you don't know what to expect. And it pisses me off because the cat jumped on my shoulder. I was like, dude, looking down at it.
Yeah.
Dude, 2 shots later, I'm dead. I don't get to retry it.
Yeah. I used to like that about Spelunky too. Like you just have these daily challenges and just go and you do it. And now this makes me want to play more Hitman. This is like a perfect way. I really hope they do something to showcase if I like complete these missions. I don't know how it is, but I want to fucking brag. Like give me like a little icon for my PS4 or something that is like a target over the dude I killed. Or just give me something that I can be like, what's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, because I mean, this sounds like it's going to be obviously once someone figures out how to do this within 48 hours, it's going to be everywhere and people are going to know about it. But it seems like initially this is going to be something that is very exclusive to like the individuals that figure it out. I like the idea that you're going to go around and you're going to get one piece of intel. Now you have to use your environments to figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure out how to kill them and get away with it, dude. I mean, you pull that trigger on the wrong dude and you die while you're going after that guy. You know what I do, dude? If I pull that trigger, I'm fucking running after that guy. I'm looking for the first screaming motherfucker and I'm putting 2 bullets in the back of his head, dude.
Are you gonna sit there with your network cable and just like, if you like, this looks like you're gonna die, just yank that bad boy out? Will that save you? Maybe.
Can I give a warning to everyone who plans to do that? As an example, don't do it. I tried to do it with the daily challenge on Afterbirth. And
you did? You sick bastard.
After I got hit by the cat, dude, I wobbled back over to the...
And you knocked your system and pulled it off, right? Like it was all accidental?
I pulled the cord out the back, dude,
bitch.
and I booted back in, and it said, no, practice mode, you already failed. And I was like, son of a bitch, dude, they're good. They got this figured out.
That's cool.
They know what I'm going to be doing. So check that out. That is starting out tomorrow. So if you guys have your hands on Hitman, check it out. 48 hours, limited intel. Let us know what you guys have found. Maybe we can all pile together and get it figured out so someone can get the damn achievement in the next 48 hours if there is one, dude. This just announced too, July 15th, dude. Mark, happy birthday!
Oh, what a special day.
Monster Hunter Generations finally has a release date for North America. It's been out for almost a year, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. Don't quote me on it. But in Japan, it's been out for a while now, so they've already got a chance to play with all this stuff. The gap is getting closer. We used to have to wait 2 years, but now we finally get it July 15th. There's going to be a demo, they already said, this summer, so I'm assuming that June, we're going to, so less than a month, probably maybe around E3 time, we'll see a demo come out. That might be something that they throw out prior to it to get everyone a chance to check it out. There'll be a ton of new styles of weapons. There's going to be a ton of new locations, enemies, and stuff. I mean, it's not changing the game, but it's adding a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah,
and if you like the Monster Hunter series, definitely check that out, dude. And you know when it's coming. Oh my god, dude, I almost didn't even talk about it because I was going to move on. Dude, the 3DS looks so sick.
It does look pretty rad, dude. I'm in the market for a new one.
I upgraded my DS too. Now I might have to upgrade again, and I never touched the damn thing, so...
Yeah, that's...
so cool. That blue is ridiculous.
I know, I kind of want better than my black one. It looks pretty rad.
Yeah, dude, the shiny blue, man. Woo! That's going to be hot, dude. Check that out. Coming out July 15th. The Division is throwing out some bragging. A little bit of bragging rights around here, dude. The Division is saying they got 9.5 million registered players playing their game across all platforms. They also went on record to say people have multiple accounts. So it's not how many units were actually sold.
Oh, they did? Interesting.
Yeah,
I
would probably, I mean, fuck, dude, I got one account. Nobody I know has more than one account.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to do 2 accounts.
I'm putting that at maybe 1 million tops. So we're probably looking at about 8.5 million.
I would be with you. Yeah, I would be with you on that. I wonder how many people are still playing. They kind of like shied away from saying that.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird.
Why wouldn't they actually say the real numbers? Why they gotta have like...
They were shady about all their numbers. They were like, Far Cry Primal was like one of our best. Like, how many did it sell, dude? Just tell us.
Yeah, just throw out the
numbers. Because they're really quick to be like, dude, active players are putting in 3.5 hours per day, which is an insane amount of hours per day in the Division, because I don't think there's that much stuff to do per day.
Just your dailies, dude, and they can actually total up to 3.5 hours. Well, at least like 2.5 hours, 3 hours if you really want to do it. So that's actually pretty interesting.
That's a lot of time to spend on the Division.
At the end of the day, dude, there isn't really anything worthwhile getting with that stuff yet, unless you want to max out.
I really like that game.
Until they announce some of the gameplay for the next expansion, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna start earning those credits yet. Until the carrot's dangling in front of me, dude. I don't see a reason to hop back on there.
God damn it!
And
such a good game. I like that game a lot.
It was a ton of fun until we ran away from you. Sorry about that, man.
No, it's all right.
You got time to catch up, dude. And one more last piece of news here for you guys: the Kids Video Game Awards is gonna be airing on YouTube, hosted by, I can't say his last name.
Jeff Keighley.
There it is. Jeff.
Potentially.
Sorry about that. I know you're watching right now, dude. I'm so sorry. I almost botched that up. That's why I got Jason taking care of it for you. Yeah, it's going to be kind of styled in the form of Nickelodeon, so you can probably expect like a bag of controllers to fall on your head when you're up there presenting.
Yeah, that sounds great. No slime, you just get hit with a fucking N64.
It just shatters the pieces on the floor, dude. There you go, man. So yeah, it'll be kind of interesting.
It's cool. Neat, yeah, I think it's neat. If I was a kid, I would have been psyched about that.
I'm really excited because we're going to get 2 awards shows, and it's going to be really interesting because we always have a point of view where we're like, oh, that's a kid's game. That's a kid's game. Now we actually get to see what kids think are cool games, and I have a very very good idea that it's going to align
It's-
closely to with what we enjoy, and I think there's going to be a handful of skewed games, but I think
I think it's going to
to
be like a 3-minute show, and it's going to be like someone's going to come out and they're going to be like, Minecraft won all the awards.
Dude, I was just
Curtains,
gonna say that.
we're out.
Minecraft taking it all down, dude. That's it for the news today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you guys check us out between 5 and 6 o'clock on twitch.tv/AllertonAv. And if you missed the show and you guys are just catching up, we got tons of stuff on youtube.com/AllertonAv live every day. The only video game newscast live daily just for you guys. And if you ever want to join us, please join us. Let us know what you want to see, what you want to hear, and voice your opinion. Thank you, Jason, for joining me. And thank you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody.